Our notable for tonight is mentioned in the Quran. We read about him every Friday in Surah Al-Kahf. He is a righteous leader. Who could it be? No, he's a righteous leader, powerful leader, like king.
What surah?
Surah Al-Kahf. Dhul Qarnayn, Dhul Qarnayn. So unlike other notables, we're not going to talk about, when he was born, where he's from. We're just going to stick to what is mentioned in the Quran. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala only mentions what is most important for us, what we need to know. There are 16 verses in Surah Al-Kahf that talk about Dhul Qarnayn. And it starts with وَيَسْأَلُونَكَ عَنْ ذِي الْقَرْنَيْنِ قُلْ سَأَتْلُ عَلَيْكُم مِّنْهُ ذِكْرًا. And they ask you about Dhul Qarnayn, meaning, O Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, say, I will mention to you about him in narration. And dhikr huwa ma yutadhakkar. Dhikr is not anything that is said. It is something that is worth mentioning. It is something that is worth remembering. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, إِنَّا مَكَّنَّا لَهُ فِي الْأَرْضِ وَآتَيْنَاهُ مِنْ كُلِّ شَيْءٍ سَبَبًا. Surely we have given him authority in the land, and we gave him means for all things. What are all of these means, or the means for all things? We don't know. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows best. But we know from these verses that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him a lot of power. He was a very powerful leader, a righteous, powerful leader. فَأَتْبَعَ سَبَبًا. And he took these means. He took these means and he followed them righteously. And this is a lesson for us that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives every single one of us the means to do things. But we have to recognize these means, and then we have to follow them. We have to take these means, and then we have to follow them righteously. And if we do that, that is recipe for success. And this is what Dhul Qarnayn did. He took the means that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him, and he recognized them, he took them, and then he followed them righteously. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, حَتَّى إِذَا بَلَغَ مَغْرِبَ الشَّمْسِ. Until he got to the point where the sun sets. So he went to the west. What did he find? He found some people. What did he do? He established justice. He established justice. So this is a righteous leader who roams the land. And wherever he goes, he establishes justice. And this is what, a believer needs to do. Amr bil ma'ruf wa nahy anil munkar. He enjoins what is good and he forbids evil. And then he went to the east, and then حَتَّى إِذَا بَلَغَ بَيْنَ السَّدَّيْنِ. It is said that he went to a mountainous area, and he saw Ya'juj wa Ma'juj. He saw Gog and Magog. And they asked him to help. He saw the people that were bothered by Gog and Magog, Ya'juj wa Ma'juj. So they asked him for protection or help from Ya'juj wa Ma'juj, from Gog and Magog, to build a barrier. Right? And they told him, فَهَلْ نَجْعَلُ لَكَ خَرْجًا. They asked him, we will give you a reward. We will give you your reward to help us. So he answered them by saying, قَالَ مَا مَكَّنِّي فِيهِ رَبِّي خَيْرٌ. What Allah has given me is far better. So here there's a couple of lessons for us that, when someone asks for service, you provide that service if you're able to. So this is a leader who was not only establishing justice and enjoining good and forbidding evil, he was also providing service to people, when he was able to. And, how many times do we come across opportunities where we are able to provide service? Do we provide that service, or do we shy away, right? This righteous leader did not shy away. He provided that service. But also he had them participate in providing that service. He didn't just do everything himself. He told them, "Atuni zubar al-hadid." He said, "Give me blocks of iron." Right? So he had them participate, and this is from, the teaching of Messenger Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When he saw a person, he saw a beggar asking for money, so he let him go home and sell some of his belongings. He got 2 dinars out of it. One of the dinars he had him buy food for his family. The other one he had him buy an axe. And he basically turned a beggar into a businessman, right? So he had that person help himself. And Dhul Qarnayn did the same thing. He had the people help themselves, and he helped them, right? حتى إذا ساوى بين الصدفين قال انفخ حتى إذا جعله نارا قال آتوني أفرغ عليه قطرا. So he said, when he filled the gaps between the 2 mountains, he said, he said blow. And then when the iron became red hot, he said pour on it molten copper. So here, Dhul Qarnayn was not just like a warrior. He also had technology, and he had the know-how of how to do things. And this is what a righteous believer should be. Not only worshiping, but also knowing how to do things. And I'll just mention one more lesson. At the end, he said, قَالَ هَذَا رَحْمَةٌ مِّن رَبِّي. This is a blessing from my Lord. So he attributed this righteous, not task, but righteous project, he attributed it to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Sulaiman alayhi salam, when he saw the throne of the queen in front of him, what did he say? قَالَ هَذَا مِنْ فَضْلِ رَبِّي لِيَبْلُوَنِي أَأَشْكُرُ أَمْ أَكْفُرُ. He said, this is by the grace of my Lord, to test me. Get that, we think that this is from our own doing. It is not. This is by the grace and the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Just as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave it to you, He can take it just as quickly, right? So we have to be thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. جزاكم الله خير. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.